but I like it.
But I like it. Well, you know what I like? I like a little Counter-Strike.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get this game underway. Thank you guys for your patience. Please forgive us. And please forgive me. Because I'm about to get real excited about what could be the second and only map left for EG to pick up here. We've got Navarro with a trade kill back. EG 3v3, and Navarro wants a little more. He tries to peek down into middle where Cirque stops him, and then this B flank was meant to get those last kills, but Shox, head on a swivel, head on a spike. He's got Vitality up 1-0.
I like Vitality on Vertigo, and that's why we're gonna get 3 maps, Connor. They're a good Vertigo team. And let me just take a look, actually. We do have, 3 of 5 matches. 1 loss versus Big in overtime. Actually, only 2 losses are versus Big, who have, been getting comfortable playing them, I guess, on the map. And I guess, what's going to be interesting is just how Navarro feels on Vertigo. It's all going to be about how comfortable he is, what he likes to do. But I mean, this was a map where just, yeah, it didn't, I mean, it's, who knows how much exactly our Apex was adding versus how comfortable Navarro may or may not be. And I think sometimes it comes down to the angles.
Yeah.
Do you have enough favorite angles on this map yet that you can actually play at this level on it?
There's a lot of nice angles on this map. There's also a lot of weird angles on this map.
Definitely weird ones, yeah.
But, some people like it weird, so...
That's true.
This is one of them.
It's like the short shelf fights or holding B or, it's a lot of gimmicks on this map.
I saw a Reddit video yesterday where this little cement block, you see where the foot of the crane sticks out?
Yeah.
The hitbox of that little piece of cement is actually way wider than it looks. It causes a lot of clipping issues, so draw some attention to that problem, and maybe we'll get it smoothed out. But looking smooth is Ziwu. He's got himself 2 kills with that MP9, so racks up some cash, drops bomb, Glock out for Breeze, and he's gonna get pushed. But he's got the power of Zeus, and it's not gonna net him anything. Vitality, 2-0 start.
He's actually got a pretty good rating overall back on Heretics versus, not so bad teams. Got some, a tier 2 level competition, but he's played it a fair amount and versus pretty decent teams. So who knows? Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see him do well. And of course, the other great thing is that Masuda it just feels like he's becoming the best player on the team on this map. So that's another really, really cool thing. What are we talking about when we talk about Ziwu from that last map? Did he show up really on Nuke, or was that just another kind of struggle?
Yeah,
not so great. 12 and 18 there.
It's more than 2, but yes, not God mode. See if maybe he can get up there here on Vertigo. See whether Masuda can keep that consistency on this map in particular. And with weapons in hand, we'll see if evil geniuses can pound their way into this A site. We've got Navarro kind of floating around the bomb site itself. Little wall bang coming through here. Just EG very clearly indicating their presence. 3rd and 4th defender inbound. As Masuda bolsters the site, and Ziwu rotates over, but Cirque, he's going to open up versus Shox on short. Ethan slips behind the sandbags. Oh man, he could just rail these 2 CTs, but instead he gets pinched, and Ziwu, meantime, gets the kill on the other side. This is still a good situation for Vitality, but the trade frags back and forth, and they are going to stabilize in the end here, leaving 2 HP for Terran.
Oh, yeah. The problem is, this rotation, it's too easy to cover on the CT side, and they're going to be privy to the information on the ramp very soon. Look at RPK's looking, and Ziwu's already kind of preemptively rotating over, so no easy plant opportunity for Tarek, and I mean, he's going to take the risk of just running into the site, and he does have some space to do so. No strafe out to the outside, and yeah, a chance to maybe even set up in the post plant. Don't even know if he gets spotted. Wow, he's playing all the way back. It'd be kind of ridiculous if Tarek just made some insane rotation in this spot, but I don't see how he could win the round otherwise. And it's going to be pretty clear since Vitality hard held the other side of the site that he hasn't crossed past Jenny.
Well, he's got a little headshot angle here. If he can just cleanly take somebody's scalp off like that. Oh, but he just runs in. ZywOo coming around the side of the smoke.
Wait a
shuts him
second.
down.
No, he doesn't have enough time to defuse this, does he? It's going to come down to the wire.
Oh, it's going to be damn close.
Wow, he might actually grab it.
Of course he does. Dude, this guy's a robot, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Man, it was perfect for him to get up top. And you know, one thing I will give to him
calculated
is that he's got great movement. He actually is like very decent on ladders. And I don't know how many movement maps and stuff he plays, but he is very clean with it when it comes to just very simple stuff. And yeah, every little bit counts, especially when it comes to timings and the movement. Not that there's anything particularly difficult about getting up on the default box on B, but it is just about making sure you execute really cleanly every single time. He's one of those players. So, nicely done to survive that one. That was close. Maybe it shouldn't have been that close, but it was. That's the thing about giving too much space sometimes in the retake.
For sure.
Yeah. Just the clock just disappears sometimes.
Man, getting real.
Ooh.
Breeze opens up.
Yeah, that's pretty big. It won't necessarily affect the rotations too much. It does leave mid maybe a bit more vulnerable to an attack, which, you know, better teams these days are using mid a lot more, which is great. It shows that the map's actually kind of taking to a newer level, as opposed to complete A-ramp slow crawls with nades and spams. Actual splits happening. Navera here close to Henny, getting peppered through yellow, but he does not flinch.
Oh, that is so smooth, dude. Just taking damage, not even pressured. And at this point, ZywOo's in a position to just completely win the round. Stan's got his head turned. And EG, they've got this false confidence with a player towards short. That flash, you know, kind of stutter step ZywOo, but now as he goes back, it's just fully confirmed. He's ready for the second player. There is a challenge, though, coming in from short side, and Tarek actually wins that duel. Now Breeze could open up. Oh, Breeze himself a second, and that's a huge pickup to put us into the 1v1. It's Tarek yet again.
No time to leave, but
Not at all.
enough space to plant. Smoke is here. Tarek, he'll spot the...
Oh, he's got it!
Kill him. RPK's out. You gotta credit Breeze for that one. What a spray transfer into CT spawn.
He just snaps it on him. And Tarek going back for that kill. You know, the first flash that I thought gave ZywOo still a chance. It does allow for Tarek to slip in, but that's the moment, man. Breeze, the 180. Oh, you put Tarek in the back-to-back clutch, and he delivers in the second. Evil Geniuses on the scoreboard. Yo, we could have a real map on our hands if we're going to get close rounds like that, one after another.
It was so expensive. Pistols here for Vitality to complement Shocks. ZywOo with the only other good, decent gun, I guess, down at A-ramp. But Evil Geniuses know that they're low. One of the best maps to win on a half-buy, I would say. There's some really cool stuff you can do. And ZywOo will win his duel straight up versus Ethan, but the trade happens immediately. And Stanislaw didn't invest in much, just this UMP. Don't know if he'll hang on to it. They lost a brave soul in Ethan to kick things off, but now they'll move forward with the rest of the rounds. Yeah, super expensive round, even if Vitality had won it, that last one. The amount of deaths that have occurred in the last two.
Looking for the boost into the bomb site. This was a boost Kenny Est obliterated yesterday. But
oh, man.
RPK, he sees the grenades, sees the guy coming over the plywood, goes back at it. It's numbers being counted. RPK always good for one. And then Masuda. Well, he's got himself a Deagle headshot as well. It's a man advantage up for Vitality. Cirque, he's going to cut that back, and Tarek getting impact as well. Navera, they don't expect him just yet. This MP9 could be massive, but he lets the players slip away with bomb. And EG continue on, taking a second round win.
He's playing with fire, of course. You could guarantee maybe the one kill, but then you know, it's not an easy 1v1. He's trying to close the gap before he shoots. It looks like a mistake when he misses and like allows another player to spot him, but it's a matter of luck, honestly, at that point, whether or not he wins this round. He had a good flank, but I don't think he was in a guaranteed spot, just locking down that kill from that distance. So took a small risk, but it didn't pay off, and put Vitality back onto pistols as Evil Geniuses start to move forward with their game plan over towards B. Got the right left click molly. Very nice one. Here to clear out wood. Bunch of cops in mid.
Man, there's something about the right-left click that's just so satisfying. It almost floats into position.
Sure. Yeah.
But hey, those pistols still pack a punch. Oh, 2 headshots for Vitality. This wall of smoke is going to make things a little bit awkward, but they can boost a player over, and that's called out by Tarek. Ethan's going to take a bit of damage here, but Tarek's finding impact. And you know what? Yesterday, he was one of the most impactful players for EG on this map in particular.
And on T side.
And he's just tearing him up. Navera's got another pistol kill, but Tarek's on for the ace, and he's got it. It's just versus pistols, but it's 5 frags nonetheless.
Activate windows. Activate Tarek. Let's go. The eco kills. Got all 5. And I think actually it was T side when he was holding mid all those rounds. He always had the perfect crosshair
Sneaky
placement.
little spots, man.
Yeah, he caught every single push. Good stuff.
Oh,
It's
man.
gonna be 2-1. It's gonna be 3 maps. Trust me.
It feels good to see Tarek in a good mood, dude. Because,
Sure.
you know, of all the guys who I think, you know,
Because he dies a lot.
Yes.
So when they don't win, it's never a good time.
I mean, I see like Rush on Complexity. I see Tarek here on EG, and I draw, you know, comparisons between them as those NA major winners.
there's certain positions.
Selfless.
There's certain positions. Yeah, selfless, exactly. And okay, hold on. The rifle round moves ahead. Another opening. Oh, make it to like a magnet, Ziwu.
A third.
Holy moly, he's got some more. Looking exactly like Henny. Spitting image.
Just a little less Brazilian.
Little bit, yeah. Henny, Lucas, Ziwu. That's the 3 players I think of. They look exactly the same.
And if Ziwu has a twin, somebody better find him.
Yeah.
Odds are he also plays Counter-Strike. Breeze, though, he's slipping into this A site, and he's not going to check that corner. Navera gets the kill. Ziwu coming in huge with 3 op frags. Now, the one versus Ethan, that should have been Ethan's kill every day of the week.
Sure.
That was the missed chance. The third the shot, frag, whatever you want to call it.
Shit? Is that what you said?
Something like that, man. That was
third?
that
Okay.
was the Ziwu effect here. I mean, he should be dead. Somehow he survives with 1 HP and comes back at it. Down goes
It's
Cirque.
a strong ass angle. It really is. And yeah, there's a bit of a whiff there, but there's something magical about that spot that, like, if you hit your shots,
Yeah.
you know, like, offered up multi kills, even though there's nowhere to fall back to. It's very strange how it works. So well for Oppers in that position. Absolutely popularized by Henny. I don't care what anyone says. He was king of that spot. But yeah, there's certain roles on teams, like your IGL, and like someone like Tarek or Rush on their respective rosters. It's not fun unless you win. You know, maybe for a star player, you still get 30 kills if your team loses and you got some highlights and stuff. But Tarek's role, I mean, he's there. He's literally a baneling. He goes and dies every round, and he creates space. And if his team doesn't actually pick up the round wins, like the IGL, you don't really get any shine. It doesn't feel good.
Flying Pistolman here into the B site, and it's a crunch. Evil Genius is looking for a single frag. Stan will find 1. But that's a 5th round for Vitality CT side. That was, of course, the mid to B crunch. Instead, it gets snapped. 4 kills right here on Construction, 3 of which off Masuda. It's not a 007 because he has 2 assists, but Ethan, 0 kills.
I think he didn't have a great map the last time they played Vertigo as well. So what I'm gonna do, so of course investigate.
You're gonna say it first and then investigate second?
No, I mean I know he didn't have a good map. Remember he was tied with Nico at like 4 kills?
Yeah. It's true, they were down there, man. It was the redemption arc in that second half. Masuda, he's feeling it. Peeks into middle. Catching Stanislaw with a bit of an off angle. Shots gets into the CT spawn fast enough to deny Tarek his space creation. And it is Cirque with an answer here. But he then falls to the hands of RPK, who sprays into Ethan. And now it's Ethan's chance to give us a clutch. But he's not working with much. Only 10 points of health. His incendiary being thrown forward actually gives him enough time to grab this bomb. But as time goes on, so does the flank. Getting all the closer. I like this play. Instead of going back to the B site, he wanted to move out. However, just not enough time. Ziwu hot on his trail, kills him, and doubles the round count now. It is 6 to Vitality, 3 for EG.
Honestly, so much of this map is just keeping track of positions sometimes with how easy and how quickly things can become lurky, especially with heaven control, anything to do with mid. Get the one guy holding mid and people are too deep on A ramp or too deep in B, and suddenly like you can no longer rotate out of your sight safely from anywhere. So that's the value of having mid control. And yeah, Ethan, 4 out of 5 recent maps have been negative ratings on Vertigo.
Oh, it's so good. That is smooth from Shoxy, and he doesn't even break a sweat. Can we get that in slow-mo, please?
4K Ultra HD slow-mo here.
I mean, yes, unarmored pistols, man, but so slick.
Still sweet, yeah. 400 ADR, straight up. On the rocks.
Come on, we gotta pause. Let's get it in slow-mo, come on.
Wasn't that slow-mo?
Yeah, but it was an aerial.
Oh, slow-mo, his POV.
POV slow-mo.
I have a feeling it's not going to be...
Here it is.
Okay.
Just enjoy the transitions.
Oh, yeah, we were super slow there. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, and he almost got that 5th one, which would have just been, you know, a real cherry on top. We. No. Pause comes to a close.
Wow, Nevera.
Very strong.
Wow. Okay, yeah. He was definitely the question. So he's doing awesome. And for those of you just tuning in, of course, it's Apex is not. He's taking a siesta from the roster. A little bit of a stress break. Nevera's coming in. He's filling in, specifically here on Vertigo, and hasn't played with Vitality on Vertigo yet. But look, he's doing awesome.
Ooh, he gets called out.
A little bit of feet, maybe.
Yay!
A little boost. Not exactly sure if they saw him or if they just waited for a timing. But the punish is really good, and they seem extremely aware of the thought that someone could be on the sandbags.
This has been a consistency. Ziwoo's position here. He's got 4 players grouping up on the
They only
other
have one
side.
molly, so don't know if they want to use it or not, but they've let this one slip before.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they were watching it, but now they don't. Ziwoo's going to get activated in just a moment. Stan comes to clear it. He's the first to fall, but good thing for Breeze. Turns it around, snaps it back at a 4v2 lead for EG. We've got Shox as op. Hey, missing his shot. And that's going to let Breeze get away.
Can't let that one drop. That would have been brought it back to 3. And now, can they even attempt this retake? They got a smoke for short shelf, but 2 on 4, maybe they need a smoke for the bomb if they're going to get anything done.
Yeah, that looked like is what's
too
exactly
deep as well.
they needed. Cirque's going to challenge from short.
That smoke does nothing. Yeah, that's not great.
Get him out of here.
Smoke cannot be too deep because, of course, you can stand on the other side of it. And all it does is create an escape.
What they needed there was Ziwoo to go huge, but instead he only gets Stanislaw, and Breeze whips it back around. This was the boost from Stan.
Did he see him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saw it, spammed the tarp, got the frag.
Yeah,
this is Breeze's entry and then reaction.
This is an amazing refrag from Breeze. I mean, instant to the head. So another 180 basically. Another 180 for him. But still, strong map. Nevera and Ziwoo here, both shooting for the stars. Bit of a mistake from EG getting punished from sandbags. Lucky to have a player like Breeze to bail you out. But you can't let that happen too often. Versus Vitality.
We now have 3 bodies in position early, going for the wall bangs. Ziwoo swinging the cannon. EG gonna fade away from their initial positions up ramp.
Yeah, this is cool. I mean, something new a little bit. They're still making some presence here. And the rotation takes some time. And they're hoping, I think, that they like get someone to push into Breeze in this moment. And RPK, he's always going to get one from this spot. Here he gets some damage at least.
And there it is. Chance for a bit of a lineup. Doesn't get a second, but the rotates are all in position. And I mean all in position. Everybody's here. Look at the mini-map, man. That is a swarm on both sides. And it is Vitality to come out on top. But both these players have ops. If Stanislaw can somehow split between them or just leave.
This is interesting. Oh, man, it's a tough call, right? You're leaving an open site, but on this map, Vertigo, the choke point's too big. Like, it's so easy to watch things from the outside of B. So the tricky part here for Stan is he can walk over, but he's going to be nervous that they retake or whatever, that someone might come back And he may or may not be offered up a free plant. But what we can see right now is that he has been given a little bit of space here. So this risk might pay off instead of sticking around. Could be a free plant plus enough space to get to somewhere else interesting. Let's see where he takes it. He can do pretty much anything at this point. But how much time does he feel like he has?
He's playing a clutch against 2 players with huge clutch potential as well.
He's sitting on default, okay. He needs to make it a 1v1. They've got 2 ops here.
Yeah, they're coming in split. He sees the barrel. Oh, Shox doesn't miss that shot.
That's kind of... Okay, the only problem with that was that if Shox is clearing anything past him, he's going to incidentally clear him. Right, so that's tough. He doesn't know that Shox is offing, so that's one thing. But I guess if he did, then... You know, maybe it could have been looked at as a bit of a mistake. But what we see here is Vitality trying to disrupt the plant and just try to trade down favorably while someone's busy, maybe, as they run into the B site. It was a smart move. Again, knowing when not to give up too much space.
Start of that replay package as well, right? Masuda's second kill, that was a very frantic gunfight in the B site.
Yeah.
The fact he got that second kill, like, barely looked like he got away with it. Last bullet out of the gun before he himself died because the trade frags were there for EG. Until he got 2, that's the outlier. But aggressive, aggressive. Stan sticking his face out from the smoke with 2 CTs on the other side of this. Breeze is going to get the entry kill. Navera's going to fall as he tries to challenge short. That leaves Cirque on 6. But it also pushes EG to the 5v3. Once more, we've got the double ops here between Shox and Ziwu.
Here's one where you can't lose. Such a big advantage. 2 ops on the retake. A full exec means you basically have this locked up 100%. So all they have to do is not mess up their execution and they're good. We've got Vitality thinking about stacking heavier towards B. And clearly they're a bit paranoid even about a mid push. Time goes past the minute mark and at this point it's gamble and save here for Vitality. So a nice round off the entries. And I don't care what happens, kills aside, KD aside, Breeze has had a fantastic T side so far. With the amount of entries and refrags he's gotten, he's got his name written all over some of these rounds.
Yep.
With 1 or 2 kills.
Tarek, too, I think, deserves a bit of credit here as he is having back-to-back strong performances on Vertigo between yesterday and today.
Yeah, no kidding. This would be a pretty big win. I mean, it's, of course, the asterisk on it because of the roster move by Vitality. But, I mean, I don't know. The way I feel about it is that they have a very, very strong system, and they have so much experience with their new 5th, I guess, that even though it's a new map, I feel like they shouldn't have... I feel like they could just have a randomly good, very good honeymoon, you know?
I mean, we're still talking about a roster with serious talent.
Seriously, yeah. I mean, yeah. And no one's going to say that Apex is like an individual downgrade from Navera, so there's some kind of balancing here, even if they lose out.
We often talk about players who can kind of supersede systems that are bigger than the system of a team. I think it's fair to say that Vitality have a couple fraggers that kind of fall into that category. Ziwu most notably, but Masuda on Vertigo kind of going above and beyond. Right now, he's right there with Navera and Shox. We've got 4 players of Vitality within the double digits.
Not a... RPK's the weakness. They don't know about this Deagle over on the B site. There's a clamp down on A ramp, and a lot of players here to fight. Navera. But they've been good at getting these entries.
He's going to slide outwards into the fight. Ooh, just gets himself 3. Those headshots after the first kill are so crisp, man. M4A1S.
I'm buying the print stream.
Commercial and a half.
That's it.
Breeze is going to go sprinting into the B site, and then they do find that weakness. They do sniff out the single deagle, and they deal with it. The rotation's not here yet. Shox was in a spot to try and stop it, but he dies, and Navera's going to get himself a 4th kill. Oh, he's on for the ace. Tarek's going to stop him. Another clutch attempt, but Tarek falls short, and Vitality secure a 9.
That could have fallen. That could have been around. Like, as Ziwu comes in with low HP as the last player, Masuda have to win that duel. Cleared Jenny really hard, and Tarek peeked out at the right time, but let's relive this. This is, I was going to say, you know, so far, EG had great opening kill percentage success rate. I haven't looked to be sure, but we've got great refrags here and everything. But Navera, what a round from him. with this Silence M4, and you know, who knows if they've played any amount of time on Vertigo with him. What a map. 16-9 for Nevera off that 4K. And definitely the reason they get to 9. But another opening kill here for Ethan.
Poor RPK, man. Doesn't see action, and then when he does, he gets thrown off the building.
Too much.
5 rounds back and forth, leading us here into the 15th. Man advantage. Still 2 defenders for Vitality within this B site. But Masuda, he's going to have to snap his crosshair onto Ethan.
Oh my God.
Look at this standoff. They could smell each other. Oh, and he pops up, loses his head. Masuda gonna die to the wall bang. Good cover there from Breeze. Now it's Shox' turn. And he's got Stand right behind him. Nevera winning another crucial duel. Shox lays down the law, stops Bomb, and pushes Tarek to the 1v3. Nevera 18-9. 10-5 to the favor of Vitality as we switch sides.
You know what it remembers me? It remembers me when I was a kid and when you are playing football at school and when you are always the last one pick, you know? It was me and it's still the same 20 years after.
We are so bad, Richard.
Is that too strong for us, bro?
Oh, you're doing so good, Richard.
Thank you, you see that? Oh.
Get the f out, dude.
Dude, I can't see where I'm going.
Nah.
You know what it remembers me? It remembers me when I was a kid and when you are playing football at school and when you are always the last one pick. You know?
Circa the same, bro.
It
Circa
was
the
me
same.
and it's still the same 20 years after.
But knowing KZ.
Oh my god, that's such.
I'm very anxious because I know if I don't finish it, you're gonna wait for me. So it gives me
Dude,
more
it's
pressure on my
hard.
shoulders.
Oh my god, man. We are so bad. We are so bad, Richard.
Wait. Yes, I'm going. Oh,
Are they finished already?
is that true for us, bro?
You
now
guys
you-
started like, my movements are so bad.
No, 6 seconds.
Oh my god.
Where are you now? I don't see you. You are too far away.
Nice!
Oui, oui,
Well, Shox said he was going to make a lot of changes. Seems like he's simplified the comms, Wanders.
Yeah, yes, no. He's got it down to Morse code, basically. So that's going to help out essentially a lot here. What a match from Nevera so far. In his debut Vertigo map on the roster, and pressing in the same way that he did over on Dust 2 and Inferno in the latter half of 2020. Of course, leave it to Nevera to consistently surprise and impress with his peaks. That last round, that swing on Stanislaw. I mean, he made that M4 look like an AK. And most people positive here. But Breeze is playing much better than yesterday. Tarek's keeping up from yesterday. So that's something at least here for Evil Geniuses.
Ethan, the solo A defender. 5 players ahead of him. Little fake plant. It's been too quiet for Shocks. Too quiet. So he goes back in. This time he commits to the bomb plant. We got a 10-man retake. Make it 9. Poor Cirque just gets slaughtered. Dies through the smoke grenade.
Wonder if he had nades or not.
Stan's going to be trying to flank down from the bottom of the ramp. He's got like 4 sets of eyes. Look, they're running him down. They're like, Stan, we're going to get you.
Oh, he's gone.
And he actually falls back, and the longer he stays alive, the better. This pushes Shocks into an awkward spot as Ethan's going to stick the deep deal. Oh, but he dies. That's awful timing for Ethan. Now Stanislaw comes in from the flank, and he also gets shut down.
A great attempt, though. A great attempt. That was really cool. You know, he kind of just led them in that direction. Kind of like dug a path to the stream to follow him, and they did. They bit. They decided to commit hard to that trade. That took some awareness.
0.3 on Ethan's defuse.
Definitely. Looks like there was one extra player with a nice line on him in Shocks to make that happen, but it was a very good attempt. Those are the antics you have to get up to these days to win a round on Vertigo. So,
all right, 11-5.
I'm telling you, 3 maps.
What do you know that I don't? A little bit of a gunfight down here on A site, and it's a 5v4 for Vitality out the gate. Man, how far will Nevera go? 20-9. 20-9. We've only played 16 rounds.
Yeah, he's definitely not done. And Ethan, he wakes up a bit. Here's a nice 1D down the ramp. As he woos out. Some damage done on Nevera as well. Cirque looking for an extra peek, and Masuda will punish him. Getting up real close on the side here from the sandbags. Up into his face, and Ethan is going to try to bite off some more. And he gets some heavy damage off Nevera, but not the kill.
Tarek's turn. Same spot. Hits the headshot, not a kill.
They've got a teammate over on the other side. Listen, couple body shot Deagle.
One behind him. Oh, sorry, no, that's ramp.
Yeah, just shooting through yellow right now, but it's an agreement. They both know kind of where the other is. And Breeze is just committing over here, and they are coming over as well.
Yep, so good chance here for Tarek. He does good damage, tries to dodge down, up. Not going to make it in the 1v3, but check out Shocks and Nevera's health here at the end. I mean, definitely a viable round for Evil Geniuses.
No.
Tarek kind of robbed with the damage through the floorboards. You know, takes 70 instead of the head.
Through the grate, yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been one right there. This brings Vitality to 12. No buy here for Evil Geniuses. They did invest heavily. And so now it's just for Vitality about just maintaining numbers.
Good grenade. Get ahead of that rush. Because the CTs do try to aggress into mid. We got 2 players for Evil Geniuses over on the sandbags.
Sandbags party. I was about to jump in, but I was probably going to ruin it, so it's probably better that you stopped.
Also doesn't look like much of a party.
Yeah, pretty boring. Sandbags party. Also, it's like...
And what can you really do with sandbags?
I don't know. Grab them, I guess.
Move them. Throw them. Hide behind them, clearly. One man goes out. On a bit of a journey. Takes Masuda to 4 HP. Maybe Masuda dies here. You know, Bree's going to chase him down. Oh, but he gets into cover. Nevera gives cover for Vitality to keep 5 players alive heading into the 19th. So 13 rounds to 5. Evil Geniuses, they've lost 3 rounds in this second half. But now is their chance to stop it, to halt the offense in their tracks.
Yes. I think they want to show themselves to be a good... Vertigo team, but this is going to be something that they, run into in the veto more often. EG have always had a very strong veto, definitely the strongest in North America. yeah, this might be a new kind of problem, or maybe boon for them if they adopt it, become good at it. Breeze will open up. Another opening kill for Breeze. I'm going to stop saying it when he stops getting them.
Smoke grenade's going to fade, and we're going to have 4 members of Vitality just walking through the mist. Spooky. Ethan just hiding here, man, hoping. The molly actually bounces away, and that's going to give Ethan an easy trade. He goes on top of the box with Shocks now just beneath him, and Cirque, he's delivering op kills that cut down Vitality. Ethan's super aware. He's like, screw this, man, I'm going to hide. And while he loses half health, Shocks' position now absolutely confirmed. He dies at the hands of Tarek. Vitality trying to walk into the A site. Mistakes were made, and the cost is a 6th CT round.
They don't just miss the molly, you know, it lands back in their face, so limits the space they have coming up the ramp. They still get the entry somehow under the... my big worry here is Ethan and how comfortable. I mean, I feel like he doesn't like this map. He doesn't play well on it. He has had a really strugglesome last couple days on this map, and it doesn't feel like he's in bad form just on this map. So I think that'll be the big problem. Cirque as well. Tarek not so much, but Nevera, man, what the hell?
Nice
Instant
angle.
double dink, Mac 10.
Breeze looking for the second. Can't control the spray. So we've got the B site underneath the feet of Vitality. CTs have to make a very tough decision. Do they go for this retake, or do they just have to concede a 14th round?
Oh, they're too slow, I think. They're waiting behind the smokes. I mean, they could stealth go for this. You know what? I mean, it's B, so it's not the hardest site to retake. And we actually have very good nades. I think EG need to move a little bit faster right now, but there's still a chance if they smoke out the main choke point, potentially could stick this with 1 or 2 kills alone. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Well, they burn the middle of the site. They burn the top of the stairs. Bomb very low already, but they get a crucial kill. Now they're just going to just cover it. Cover it and smoke it. Stick the defuse. Stan, it's coming close. Oh, he's got it. EG with a robbery of a defuse. It comes with a cost, absolutely. But at least it's not a 14th round for Vitality.
That was a bit risky there towards the end, but all they needed was that 1 kill. And we saw that flash tactic in for Vitality.
Yeah.
Wasn't a bad move, it just didn't work. So if someone's not blind enough, he doesn't get a kill when he comes out. Even if he went 1 for 1, that probably would have taken the edge off and allowed them to swing on the player diffusing. But the smoke is quite good here, where it lands, and they had enough utility to stop on the other side as well. EG, man, they have good retakes.
Yep.
They have very good retakes. Sometimes it's kind of testy with the time, but I have to say they do a good job of like sticking to the game plan and keeping composed in these moments where it feels like time is against them. Some luck involved, but they've got the default beside them, the smoke to the left, the molly on the right side. They're covering some options.
There's definitely thought and process behind those retakes, and it works out. It makes me nervous when I see plays like that.
Nervous, yeah.
Because it's like all it takes is that 1 bullet to hit Stan in the head on the defuse.
I think
you're done.
Only thing that they need to change up a little bit is when they have numbers to keep a little bit more pressure when you know a team might be planning and like they're not in a good position, instead of just setting up for the ultra perfect retake that comes down to the last second every time.
Out of the 5 CT rounds we've seen from EG, that's the 2nd retake attempt that kind of hinges on just sticking a defuse in smoke. It comes in the pistol round when it was intentional. That was a 5v5 where Ethan gave up the bomb site and they let that happen. In this one, I think like they get a bit more forgiveness from me, because that 3v3, that could have easily transitioned into a save.
Yeah.
They had to make the tough decision to go for the retake, knowing that it hinged on Stan sticking it along those lines, but it worked. So you got to give them credit. I mean, that was the plan, but it's just like, man, by the skin of their teeth, they take this 7th round win. Luckily for EG, they've got a buyback. They're comfortable. Op, double AUG. It's actually Vitality, you know, who are going to have to dive into those bank accounts to refurbish the guns.
For people who don't understand this, the reason that B is so retakeable on Vertigo is like, let's take tunnels on Dust 2, for example. If you're there, you have a really good angle on like the guy who's defusing the bomb. It's like super strong position to be in. And there are other sites that the perfect post-plan position is really, really strong. But in B site, if you're on the stairs, sometimes you don't even feel like that advantage, especially if the smoke comes down in front of you.
Yeah.
And so it's not, CTs have very high confidence, at least. The success rate may not reflect it in some dramatic way, but I think compared to other sites, teams have very high confidence on CT side retakes on B.
There's
So open.
there's no cover on the site.
Yeah, you have to sit outside on the stairs and then people know you're there. Okay, whoa. 2-for-1 trade here. Ethan open and kill. So you want to see from EG, of course. And Tarek, I mean, he's got his... Oh, my God.
Oh, he's been caught.
Yeah, he was going to get caught from 3 sides. This guy got caught in 8K Ultra HD on camera. Everybody was watching him here. I don't know. This gave up the man advantage, and they clearly did not have the information they thought they did, and then they lose another.
Yeah, but there's Breeze in the corner. And that's a good trade frag back. 2 versus 2. Health advantage even for EG. But they can play the buddy system. Exactly what they're going to do. Rock this one up top. Let's see. We've got Breeze still sniffing out the bottom of the B site. He's actually clearing all these close corners, so he's calling that they've gone ahead and left. And what do we have here from Vitality? Pumping the brakes once they get to top mid. Breeze continues on his adventure, thinking right now that this is actually an A pinch. They didn't anticipate this going middle, so if all of a sudden Vitality hit B, that's the right play to make. They're going to find it for free, and we're going to have another contemplated retake.
Yeah, not enough time now, so it's really good for Vitality here, because if there was more time, EG would clearly be able to run over to the B site, but now it's a forced plant, but the rotation is very slow here for Evil Geniuses. They have time to get here. It's B once again, and there's actually significant grenades, but here's where one gimmick could really just throw everything through a loop, and they're pressing up for the early win, which is, you know, something we'll have to see if they expect.
Breeze incendiary into the site. You can see him honing in on Ziwu's position. I think it's going to have to be Shocks to come in with the clutch, but no, Breeze, he turns his back. You could see him looking there, thinking maybe, but he had to clear close left as he jumps inwards, and that's Ziwu's chance to strike.
That's a specific stylistic choice here from Vitality to call out the fact that Evil Geniuses, they have really, you know, gone ahead and made sure that if it comes to this everyone's playing perfect type situation in the post plant, we have that covered. So, hey, let's try to make it a little bit riskier, but maybe catch him off guard coming up close this time. Next time now, if they go back for the slow way, Evil Geniuses will have to take twice as long clearing out every single angle because they're scared of what Vitality, what Vitality might do.
Ziwu opens up here versus just the measly pistols of EG. I really love the perfect pinch that Vitality played that last round. You know, they planted that bomb with not a second to spare, but the flash here into the ramp is good enough for 2.
Whoa, that's
no way.
Monstrous. It's a 4-on-3 situation, bomb in sight, blinking in front of him. Off here, watching Stanislaw. He's not peeking quite yet. It looks like he might. They bait the shot out. And these are paper-thin walls, but he doesn't get the bullets in.
Oh, he lands one. RPK extends to the trade. Frag is fantastic.
RPK low.
2v2 still to go, and the bomb's still not picked back up. Tarek gets the kill, and now it's into Shoxy's clutch.
He doesn't know. He's got the bomb. He's getting out of there. I don't know if they realize, yeah, Breeze was spotted on A-ramp because he got a kill. His teammate corroborates that information.
He can't run.
And he's one of the best in the clutch. I think this is Breeze who's going to try to read this, and he does so correctly, walking back over towards B. It's planted more towards spawn side. I don't know. Shocks runs out into him, and Breeze takes his time.
Breeze just squeezing it all the way from the bottom of the B site.
No armor. He couldn't have sprayed there. He could have got messed up for spraying.
Big time. So, props, Stanislaw. Yet again, you know, we run this back to Nuke. There's a round where Stan's sitting on top of Hut. They go for the lobby crunch, Evil Geniuses. You know, they get a little bit of an opening, and it was Stan's USP accuracy that got everything they needed. Same thing here.
Wow.
Gets 2 quick kills with it, swapping into the AK-47. And again, Mohan, that bomb on the other side of the bridge.
Sure.
We saw it last round when Tarek came downstairs from ladder, almost caught them trying to retrieve that with their pants down. But Shocks got the better of Tarek, and it gave them just enough time to leave. In this case, nobody could just get their hands on it. By the time Vitality finally took their bomb back, it's a 1v1. And now Evil Geniuses, sure enough, trailing by 6. And maybe this just feels like an inevitable win from Vitality, but Evil Geniuses are making them work for it, even in the most unsuspecting of rounds.
It's just cool to see some resilience, you know? It's cool to see some resilience and some tactics working out. And they look sharp. Not even enough across the board, but, you know, opening kills here starting to pile up for everybody. And this might be a rifle round before an eco, if EG can even win it. Good nade damage, and already a kill. set up nicely for, again, what they like to do, which is the retake. However, Tarek goes down, and the refrag is denied. Ziwu, my goodness.
That's the difference right there.
Silver bullets.
Navera, he takes the headshot into Ethan, so now it's going to have to be Cirque. Vitality about to secure their 15th. He shoots shocks in the back, but Navera is still just playing this post plant perfectly. Bit more damage. Look at the HP here accumulatively for Vitality.
Always the risk in the retakes. No matter how much unconfirmed damage you do, spam shots, whatever,
You gotta go.
It's just, it's tough. But they absolutely needed to get the refrag on A ramp. It would have been a completely different round, at least much longer, much closer. Yeah, that's why, you know, Ziwu didn't even want to be an opper on this roster. He was a rifler before, and we can see why, how comfortable he is. This was actually a pretty magical third kill. We see this next shot here. Beautiful, right into the head of Breeze, who has been super sharp, especially on refrags.
Well, if evil geniuses have taught us anything so far, it's that they can do more with less. After watching that USP round from Stanislaw down on A ramp, we've got to give them a little bit of credit as they limp into this one with the double ump and AUG. They've got grenades to make this play happen, and Cirque seems like he wants to just tuck himself here on short side. Navera with a boost could definitely rock Ethan, and sure enough, that's what happens. But all things considered, it is just one of the pistols. Still a chance here for somebody from EG to go big. And it's go big or go to map 3. For the first time in the Blast Spring Groups 2021, we may have a 3-map series. Maybe. Double umps and a deagle. And this walkout from shots finds contact, gets the headshot, and now the ball is really rolling here for Vitality. Stanislaw's going to come around the side of the sandbags, but he gets popped. And sure enough, that's it. That's it, folks. No way. Unless. No way. Unless. Breeze hears footsteps. This is 1 kill for Breeze. Or not. RPK, he's going to put that nail in the coffin, which means, sure enough, we go the distance. And if I'm not mistaken, we go to